With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Smith stands in now and watches strike one.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. And now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every...
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher on now, Calvin Fauché. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Swinging a foul out of play. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runners will move up. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one finds a corner. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Out to short. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Tommy Edman at the plate. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
They just light me up, man, every fucking time.
Over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. Stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. There's a strike. One out, and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice. Here is Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. That's a hit. Here comes Edman around third. Safe. It's 7-0. Runner at first with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Tapped softly on the ground. To first, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 7 and the Marlins nothing.
Start it off. In the bed.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Jonah Bride. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Yates. An all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kershaw getting loose as well. And there's a foul ball. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Sanchez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Muncy sends it to first, and they're down to their last out. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout.
Get me the fuck out of LA. Fuck, we won a fucking game.
Yeah, to make another mob, to change another guard, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb, the big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds, the victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder, if there's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter, I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission, I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra, salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama, rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride, I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was going to do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe when it's the fly sinister. Philly certified finisher, the prime minister. And God's image, the monument. The homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted. And acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my load of charges. Don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion. Every answer question. Investment in your own protection. They be like black. Well, who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan meet Pharaoh Khufu. Misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the booth guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia and truth to you. No telling what I got in the system to do you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side, like a tassel, the facade of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable. Pin Saint Noir, my nom de gar, I'm the czar. The Peking to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R, I'm the L, I'm the Kane.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Low Depot Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Miami Marlins. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boo. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Edward Cabrera. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Fastball for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one lifted to left. Myers makes the grab, one away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That catches the corner. One out, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Brent Rooker in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hard hit to third. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod in this one, Jeffrey Springs. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And that one ripped to left. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Dane Myers.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in the lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Tapped in front of the plate. The throw to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xavier.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough, but right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
And here is Connor Norby. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Marlins lead 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started at the plate. Shea Langoliers. And that drops in for a strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. In time to get him. One away and a strikeout. This is J.J. Bleday.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Cabrera in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Second inning here, no score. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And there's 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So here's Brown at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied. 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Springs back to work. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you can get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
The 1-0.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone move. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Davison de los Santos, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's way high. And the count 1-2. Strike 3. That's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Agustin Ramirez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
Pop up.
Schumann makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Late swing fouled off. And the pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit. Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate, dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball they got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
Tyler Soderstrom stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And a swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that misses. And the count is even 2-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Next to hit, Johnny Pareda. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Miami, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. Foul ball there. Into left center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lopez in the box now, takes strike 1. Out towards left center.
Down. Oh!
Makes the catch for the out. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conant. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, 5 on
Pauley stands at first with 1 out. And that one is lifted in the air. Brown sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Turned down, but then foul down the third baseline. That's to third. Over
there
to
he
first.
is.
And that is the...
I was just asking where you was. You see the indoor grill I sent you? We listen.
Yeah, you know you be walking on the house.
No, I don't know. Not with that.
And you look, and you like,
not with that, buddy.
hey.
Not with that, buddy.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Not with that, sir.
Yo, I had to wait at work a fucking hour and a half. These motherfuckers, you know we got the ZDX electric.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers pull the bitch up and leave it completely running for a blocker. I'm like,
This might probably get no sooner.
nope. So our new rookie manager, I call him up and go, yo, this whole shit running. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I go, yo, Middletown's gonna show up out here. We gotta get this car shut off. Somebody gotta come back to work. I'm still out here. So he's like, well, it's got reserves. Let it run. I was like, dude, so like you're fucking kidding. Bro, we don't know what's going to happen. We got to get somebody back here. I know the alarm code, but I don't have a key. Guarantee you tomorrow I'll have a fucking key in the new car. He's like, yo, you ain't the only one paying the tax. What are you doing?
No, that's right. I mean, it's a common thing, man. Motherfuckers don't know their car still running. They get out this one.
So I'm talking to the other manager who used to work with us. He was like, what's this, rookie day? I said, yeah, obviously. These motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they doing, man. I'm sitting out here an hour and a half. I said, yo, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to come back.
Is that no run?
No, it shuts off after an hour, which I didn't know. So I'm sitting there watching the car because one of the managers was coming. So I hurried up, called him. I said, yo, don't even worry about it. He was like, well, I was just getting on turnpike. I was riding by job anyway, so it don't matter. And I was like, oh, somebody got their ass chewed out by this moment. Y'all niggas on some fucked up shit. So.
Inning.
Mad Dog 2020.
Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
I'm back, baby. Yeah.
That one's in there.
I'm back, baby.
Days, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You
Can we listen and we don't judge?
That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners,
so much
and
for that.
expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
I actually thought that internet chip would work.
Not close with that one. And a full count now.
Air frying master.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
You air fried that salmon?
Leadoff single.
Love how he
How'd it
became
turn
really
out?
tough out with 2 strikes right
How'd it
there.
turn
Just
out?
kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from. And
Edwards. Here's Lopez for one.
Hey, I guess you ain't looking at your phone. I sent you the indoor grill we're gonna get.
Backhand right there in the 6th hole starts the
That motherfucker bad as shit.
throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
So up next, Brent Rooker grounded out his first time up. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two outs. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
4th inning underway, no score. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
He said, "Nah, motherfucker, I'm
2
dirty."
down, nobody on. The ground
Oh,
to third.
come
And
on.
it's a fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Langoliers takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
So now 2 on.
Yeah, it is.
2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Yeah, I felt
First
that
and
too.
second, 2 outs. Lede getting ready to hit. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Come on, man. How you fucking missing?
Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, 2nd, 3rd time through the
That's how I
lineup,
lose
you wanna
fucking
be able
games
to
right
read
here.
on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Rooker over at 2nd. Langoliers at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering misses down and away.
Pitch count getting all high. Fuck.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing low. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Me, man.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now Seth Brown. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two
Oh,
outs,
the bad dog is
bases
kicking
are
in.
full. Ground ball up the
No!
middle. Base hit. One run is in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Schumann, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Up the middle. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the A's 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Here's the 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
There it is.
That one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his
there it is.
that swing. His
Goodbye.
of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That's how we do it, baby.
Into a frenzy. They're going nuts. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the center. Fielder Derek Hill, and he's already singled in this game. First pitch swinging.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just missed.
Just out.
A's leading by a run. That one misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a high fly
come on,
right
baby.
field. Butler on his way over. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball down
Same
the line.
shit.
He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cabrera back to work. A changeup missing, and that is ball 1. A little bit low.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ripped to short. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Next up for the A's, Johnny Pareda. Just missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Butler lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
They ain't gonna give you the win, baby. They ain't gonna give it to you.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez on the move and makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Lone Depot Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Agustin Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. Now one miss. Graham Paul in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, center field. Lede under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Pauley.
In the air, left field, down the line. Brown flashes the leather on the running catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, missed with a changeup. 1-0. And that is out of play. And downstairs.
Ball.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Check swing, and he went 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
The count is full.
Popped up. Lopez makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. On the ground, Lopez. The A's go quietly. Nothing doing for the offense. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
On and lifted in the air. Butler moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norton. He's already homered here in this one. This to third. Has some trouble with it. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Come on, run! Run, you motherfucker! Run!
Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
God damn!
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make.
Take his bitch ass out.
Michel Otonez will take over
I ain't
here.
fucking around.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And the batter now, Dane Myers. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing,
down.
field, drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Marlins.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jesus Tinoco.
Jesus Tinoco.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Pauly tosses across the first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Max Schumann. And there's a strike on the outside corner. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Sliced hard but foul. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. And 2 away to start the 7th. Now he. Here is Tyler Soderstrom. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Pareda in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Up the middle, and that one handled, and that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Tyler Ferguson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
De Los Santos, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the
Now the
Marlins,
catcher up
the
to
catcher,
hit, Agustin Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Strike one. The Athletics have some bullpen action. T.J. McFarland preparing to come on if needed. Leclerc, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a miss as he was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And that one upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley, 1 for 2. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Here's the throw. Tag out.
God damn it.
Cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
On the ground to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. There's a strike. Grounds one to short. Fires to first on the run. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
The Marlins
Here's
are
one
challenging
more
the
look.
previous play.
They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way. Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Big and bat for Brent Rooker now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Fuck.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Andrew Nardi.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Right through there for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fuck me, come on.
Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
And that one is inside. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Tapped out in front of the plate. Tosses.
Yes.
They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. A's strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So coming into the game now on defense, Esteury Ruiz. He takes over in right. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conant. 0 for 3 in this one. Little chopper rolls foul. Fouled off. He was late. Outside low. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fastball is outside. Up and in. 3-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, heading back. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now Xavier Edwards. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That one hit to right. Ruiz sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
And now the DH, Connor Norton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch just misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
There it is.
Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
There it is.
Comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the dirt, but kept close. In the dirt. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right field, Ruiz. In position, makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up. Back here in Miami, leading off, Seth Brown. Nardi back to work. To the right side. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's...
Now the Marlins manager. And a strike in there. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The A's down to their final out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. Just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
There's a strike, 95 with that one. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that chance handled. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take the series opener here at home.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just the way balling, but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. Papa clocking off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chilling at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever, and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. I started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like we dancing in the rain. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, Siggy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this.
What you talking about? What?
This brings us to my next one. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. It was right there. All I had to do was bend down. This is all about me.
Yeah, well, it didn't end well.
I can't believe you had to do that. I'm telling my mom. I'm telling my mom. I'm telling my mom. I'm telling my mom. You got a whole wine. You got all the wines you want. I know you the wine. You got all the wines you want. And this is the wine you choose.
I'm like, they got to wear a lot of time. Snitch!
Good. Do that. Go over there and do that. Please. Do me a favor. Snitch. Tariffs on bad. They put soft corn TBS.
That's solid now. Look at this.
It's like, man, it's I literally said,
John, we got 2 different big times. You can't fuck with that. I can't. It's like that. That's what you don't like.
Dollar was in acting. But she was in like the pharmacy section at first. When I first seen her, I was like, not bad.
Shit. So much cheaper. So much cheaper.
I started to learn that I was keeping busy.
Yeah. I'm looking batteries. I did for the car.
Actually, my car was working pretty good.
My shit. I put 3 batteries in the next year.
Good. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to challenge you. I will give you $100. 100. 250s, 520s, 45, whatever. If you can consistently for 1 month not eat fast food, $100 in your pocket. $100 in your okay. I will give you 3 cheat days out of the month. Out of that 30 days of the wait, this month is 30.
Boy, you got to do it. I'll be doing that. I do a cheat day a week. I ain't even be my stomach ain't like a month off of that shit. Yo!
I'm just saying.
I got this one like this.
I told you that way. I told you I can't eat like as much as I love a nice bacon McDouble and 10 chicken nuggets.
When I was saying it, you ain't seen none of that.
I listen, man.
You ain't seen none of
Like
that.
I said, I can't stop eating that bullshit, and then once you try to eat it again, you like, oh, and then I'm fucking out. I got buzzers for the last
Man, that shit woke me up out of a dream. Nigga, run! Run!
But if you can make it, sir, your mission is you can say a whole entire month without any fast food. That's a lot, right?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Because I know you can eat.
You know I work it.
No, I just know you can eat. No, listen, I'm talking about fast food, like Popeyes, KFC, Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm not talking about some food that the job orders for us. But, because that would be a bit much. That would be a bit much on you if I said, yo, don't eat your work food, you ain't work out.
You just have to get there. Rocky pizza.
That's what I'm saying. Just be sort of a part of the order. But $100, you, sir, cannot order Popeyes, Buffalo Wild Wings, what else you got? Baby Gators, Fat Gators. This is going straight to my hypnotors. What else? Oh, Taco Bell is off the table, son. That is absolutely not good for no fucking food. Yeah.
I'm not the person. You know me, you didn't collect.
Oh, yeah. I was asking you.
It's not examining. It's when you want to keep yourself in no. This book, I'm giving you a number, bro. The boy ain't afraid of write-offs, right?
No, but the thing is, like, I already know you gotta have a certain amount. You go by work food, but the shit has to add up. Everything has to add up to like.
I'm only writing off $4,000 a year. No, I'm writing off. So for a truck driver like you be writing off. You might just get $1,500 right off the write off.
I just need to get caught up with the return. Yeah, something like that. That's the shit of the fuck. That's what it is. New job, new stuff. I'm fine. And COVID, all other shit. Well, yeah, I just want to be caught up, and I need to be caught up. All I got is a little bit there. Here's my return. Have a file from this time, blah, blah, blah.
don't care. Nobody fucking cares, dude. I was like, this small ass community should give a fuck about what the fuck is going on. Nobody knows, hey, that's a trash car, they don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole thing about it is fucking good. That's when we look at our way our cars.
Yo, here. So, the other day, like last week, so, whatever, I mean, like, yeah, so I'm like, wait, grab me a beer.
I got you. I got you, buddy. Ooh, these boys ice cold. Mad Dog 2020. I thought that I had no issues.
Yo, first of all, regular wine is good. Regular, so, you know what I'm saying?
Try one. I need to go check your mom.
So, this is how you want to expand your knowledge and your life and your outside your comfort zone. Yo, we have mad wineries in this area. Like, so, you go to a winery and find some locals and find something, but that should still be 18%. But it's a very good, great, and never mind. So, back to the shit. So, I got it. I was walking in. I go to the joint. I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about nothing over there. I don't care about none of that shit over there. And I damn sure don't give a fuck about that little convenience store. So, I go in the joint. I got one bitch. We in the joint. So, I'm like, well, you gotta get going on. So then she said, she's like soft or hard. So then I'm like, hey, yo. Then she starts laughing. I was still laughing. I'm like, yeah. I was like, yo, soft or hard is great. She's like, as soon as I said it, I regretted it. No, that's what it is. He's like, as soon as I said it, I regretted it. She got hurt. Yeah, she's cool. But she was like, as soon as I said that. So we just laughed. I was like, no, let me box.
I was like, oh, fuck, that's the flag card. She was like, you did not talk from school and through. I said, I don't have. Sucking in information. Go ahead. I was like, wait, what? Yes. She was like, I'm not like that anymore. So, what you was doing was kind of fucked up. I could do that. No, I was like, I'm going to tell you that criminal,
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go find out for sure.
Tuesday, I heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Listen. No, I've been hitting on it. I've been indirectly. I was doing something there. You know what I'm saying? Every time I come in there. Yeah. Well, every time I go in, I hit on it. And I just see, I don't know about that. I know about the young girl. I just know about this young. I know she lives here, and she got a little fucking thing. I don't know.
Yeah, see? Even you have to believe. Redness. I'm on that aisle, redness. In the fresh vegetable section.
Bro, you know that signifies that you know it's a rock bottom. That is nothing good about that product. No, you goddamn. Why would I need a bottle of that if I got a bottle of this? No, absolutely not, sir. No. I'm putting you on no
Front Street.
You were doing good with the men settings, man. You could have found a lower sugar content alcohol. That's the thing. That's the thing, though. Learn about it. You literally went online and looked up fucking air fryer recipes. That's it. So you could go online and find low sugar, low calorie fucking wine. But you ain't got the devil. This is bad. Bro, it's bad. It's bad.
I'm a light brighter than I'm saying.
You're just not as stupid but at the same time too. You're not in any of them situations when you're drinking that when you was young. Ain't a bunch of hoes around here. We ain't going to no goddamn place. Nah, bro.
Let me tell you that. Sometimes we can use regular here. Tired of it. I don't give a fuck. This one, back to the ass. I'm gonna try. Mickey. Ain't a walk. I'll shut the rain. Keep trying. This is what, yo, mama, what you doing? Hey, you ugly. All right, I forgot you. So this school guy, John was like, she got a body, so she ain't cute. See? This was going wrong. I said, I need to hear her personality. So she came to God, she talked to him. I was like, I'll put steps again. He was like, are you serious? I was like, see, that's when you got to go wrong, trying to think he's done. I said, he's done. So they have a face with them. Everything has no car right there. Whose car should live by out the left?
Yeah, first of all, you gotta leave them bad. The ones that are super bad, they got too many options. They got too many niggas in their face. System, you gotta leave them. I'm just talking about regular, everyday, regular fucking women. Who just wants to be super fucking good. Just a like there are chicks out here who will work for them. As long as they're getting treated well and treated decently. They're not even looking for you to do anything. They just want to be treated well. And that's what I'm dealing with right now. This chick was you just want, this chick was so like, she's Spanish. I mean, somebody got to teach you.
Why is Spanish people teach Spanish? Never understood that.
Anyway, it's not to say you understand. A lot of Spanish people that speak Spanish